What's going on, you guys? Alright, today is 13th of September. Local time is 19:14 or 7:14 p.m. We are currently heading eastbound on US 202. We are just east of Hillsborough, New Hampshire. Well, New Hampshire is how Americans pronounce it. New Hampshire, I guess, would be those of you guys who are British or maybe even English language learners might be apt to pronounce it. Alright, we're on our way to make our final delivery on this load that we picked up in Vernon, California. GT's Living Foods load of fruit drinks, kombucha, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be going to the McLane Foods facility over here, and I kept calling it Contoocook, here in New Hampshire, but apparently maybe it's pronounced Contoocook. Because I was doing a little bit of research, or at least trying to. It was hard though. But my voice aloud thing was actually pronouncing it Contoocook, which I guess is some kind of Indian name. I'm not sure what tribe. But I don't know, maybe if someone's local to the area is watching this, maybe you guys can help with how you guys pronounce it locally. I can kind of see arguments for both, I guess. I try to do things proper, but I don't know the linguistic rules of a lot of Indian languages. So, all right. Tell you what, I was able to knock out the very last state I needed to visit to say that I've been to all 50, and that was Vermont. Now I started my shift over by Albany, New York. I basically had Castile on Hudson or something along that name, whatever that town was called, just on the southeast side of Albany. So I started the shift from. Now, normally I would have probably taken I-90 across over to I-81 and then come up 81 to basically the route I'm on now. But I wanted to get Vermont knocked out, and I wasn't sure if I could get Vermont knocked out by going that particular route, so decided to go up into downtown Albany, basically, and take New York State Highway 7, Vermont, New Hampshire Highway 9, and 279 around, what's that, forget the name of that town over there. And yeah, we were just on 9. Actually, I think 9 runs concurrently with 202 right now. And now we're on the US 202. So a couple of ways we can take into the customer here. The way I was originally thinking was to take 202 all the way into Interstate 89. I think it's 89. Can't remember for sure. I want to say it's 89. Basically, you'll go all the way into Concord area of New Hampshire, and then go north, I guess you would call it, on 89, and a short distance, and you would exit onto the street that McLane is on. My onboard here is actually telling me it wants me to make a left turn in 3 miles onto Maple Street. I believe that would be that highway, that numbered highway you see on my map, 127 it looks like. That's probably the same street. So I might go that way, but I would venture a guess it might be similar time going both, taking either route. And there is that question in my head if, is that a legal truck route? Now I'm inclined to think that this is trying to tell me to go on a route that actually is a truck route, but I don't know for sure. I don't trust GPS. I didn't do that much homework on my trip planning. I did enough to know that I could take, that I knew for sure Highway 7 and Highway 9 were legit good truck routes, because now the map won't show me. But when I looked up the Vermont and New Hampshire truck route map network, whatever, And it shows what it has color codes on all the routes that are truck legal or restricted, whatever. I did get confirmation on their respective websites that it was a good truck route. Now, if I had it to do over again and I wasn't trying to knock out a bucket list item of visiting all 50 states, I'm not sure I'd want to go that way. Perhaps, I don't know. Yeah, 127 is the street that wants me to turn on. It's a bit of a grind though. There's a lot of curves and 7, 8, and even 9% grades that you have to deal with. It's not like Donner Pass, so it's not like any of the hills are extremely long. But there were a couple of areas along the way. I think one or two areas I remember. Yeah, I think a couple along that route that actually had runaway truck ramps. So that's more evidence. That's a truck-friendly route. And there was I would say a decent number of trucks on the road. Not a lot, but there were some. Alright, yeah, we're going to make the left turn on to Maple or Highway 127 or whatever it is, more than likely. Yeah, I'll be glad to, I don't know. Like I say, it was kind of a grind doing this particular route, though. It's about a 3-hour trip. I'm about 3:06 into the drive right now from Albany, and we're getting real close. We're 3 miles away, so we're getting there. .127 north. Alright, now keep our eyes open for any signs that... What's this sign here? Sponsor something, whatever. Some kind of highway sponsor thing, I guess, is what it is. Should be alright, though. Yeah, right at 3 miles away from the customer. So this is, I think, my second or third time in New Hampshire. I know I went through a chunk, a small, like 14-mile or so stretch of New Hampshire on the way up to Lewiston, Maine from Florida, about a year ago? Something like that. I don't remember when exactly it was, but it was probably about a year ago, if I had to guess. Alright, what is this river here? I can't read. Some kind of river here. We're going to have a right turn here. 15-mile-an-hour curve. What's that sign say? Oh, it's just a timeline thing. Whatever. Okay, is this a one lane or... No, looks like we're good. Nobody coming, so... Just make sure we stay clear of the... Yeah, it's fine there. You have to do a nice button hook. There's a spillway right here. Now, it is one thing, though. This route that I took from Albany over to here was very scenic. And actually, I was kind of wondering that because I was following a couple other truckers and having a kind of a fun conversation with them. I followed them off the freeway in Albany. What's that? Interstate 787 or whatever it is. And they were also going the same way, but we ended up splitting off where Bennington or whatever that city is, where Highway 7 branches off to the north, and I get onto Highway 9 from there. But anyway, yeah, there were several spots along the route where, okay, I was wondering, I know there are moose in Maine. I'm just not sure how far south they go. Keep our eyes peeled for... I don't watch for traffic. Didn't want to encroach into someone else's lane as they're approaching when it's their right of way first if anybody was coming there. Alright, anyway, oops. We got your truck coming up here. Now, McLane will be right up on the left side when we get up here. Anyway, yeah, I got that question answered by signs along the way saying moose crossing such and such number of miles, or next 2 or 5 or whatever miles. I did not encounter any moose today. However, I do kind of wonder if maybe, because I don't know if moose have much of a migratory habit at all. I've seen moose before, so it's not like it's anything I've never seen. But it's still early to mid-September, I would say, and it's 68 degrees right now. So there's that question in my mind. Oh, maybe it's just a little bit too warm here for the moose to want to be in this area of the country, or the continent, I guess. They're a lot more prevalent in Canada and Alaska. So I don't know, that's something else I have to look into. Do moose live here year-round, or are they only here during certain parts of the year, or what? I'm curious about that. Maybe, again, anybody with experience with this area or who lives here or whatever, maybe you can answer that question for me. I'm curious about it. Alright, the other thing with that Highway 79202, all of it was no more than 55 mile an hour speed limit. Well, actually, most of it was like 50 or less. So, yeah, it was a bit more of a grind. It was right at 150 miles from where I started. We get zoomed in. Okay, yeah, the driveway should be right here on this street, but just a little bit further down on the left. We're half a mile away. I'll tell you what, it was very scenic. I wouldn't have minded being coming through here in my car, perhaps. Maybe even as a passenger, because there was so much you could sit there and look at when you're not having to worry about negotiating curves or watching oncoming traffic and all that. Alright, right here on the left. Now we have a 2000 appointment time. Let's double check. Not this driveway, but the next one. From what I read on the Google reviews is that they open up at 7. They start receiving at 8. And there's nowhere to park here, so don't show up here until within an hour of your appointment time. And I saw some people say that if you get the dock doors right here by the guard shack, it could be a little bit of a challenge, but reflective attire required beyond this. But all right, let me get checked in here, and come on. Alright guys, we're going to be parking. Wait on this shack driver here. Alright, she didn't give me a dock door assignment right away. We're going to... And I got my headlights off intentionally because the shag driver trying to back, and then this guy here trying to back in also. Don't want to have your headlights shining at someone when they're trying to back into a door. It's difficult. It's difficult for them to see. All right, so just in case, we'll get screen recording again for you guys to get kind of an idea on the layout here. Basically, right over by this fuel building that you see, it has a black roof on it on my map view. There are a row of trucks parked right over there. I'm going to be parking over there and checking in. Then I'll come over here right next to where I'm just to the left of where I'm at right now, doors 7 and 8. Right in between the two, there's a set of stairs right there with the door. Check in right there. Should be able to get around this guy here now once, yeah, sneak on by. Alright, I do see a spot right there. Let me see if I can get turned around into it the other way. Do a U-turn, basically a 180. Hopefully I can get over there before this guy does. His headlights, but I can't see where he's at. Oh, it's a shag driver. Damn it. Trailer's tracking too far. It's gonna put me in a risky situation trying to get into that hole over there. Nah, this isn't gonna work out. Nah, I don't like this setup here. So I'm gonna go. My tandems are a little bit too close to that other truck, and I want to be able to get rotated in with my trailer squared up with that spot sooner. Oh, that's not going to work out, is it? I don't know, might. Yeah, that's smart. Go right by me while I'm trying to fucking back right in my tractor right into that area. Fucking idiot. Grammy's coming in a little bit too hard, so. This truck doesn't want to creep very well, though. I'm a little bit concerned about where that other trailer is, so let me come over this way. Yeah, we're good. I wanted to be sure I had clearance on that trailer. It looked like I got plenty of room, so we're good. So I had options there, either get out and look or pull forward like I did, and just to me, it's a little bit quicker to go ahead and pull forward and change my angle there so I can see what I'm working with on that side. I was pretty sure I was clear, but never hurts to be absolutely certain. better than having a mishap that could have been avoided. Alright guys, we got a dock door assignment now. We've already been here for over 2 hours now. I'm not complaining at all though. And I only have like 4 pallets to unload. Honestly, I don't really give a shit how long it takes for them to unload me. The longer I stay here, the more detention pay I get. So I'll be more than happy. We're going to be docking in over here in the back area. Shut up. I'm going to get those turned off. Make sure I'm going to clear that bobtail there. Alright, yeah, we're good. There's a lot going on here to look at. Alright, so they did say that there might be a truck already in the door. If there is a truck there, they'll be leaving soon. So probably just wait on. Might drop in behind this guy and double check where the door is at. It might be this first one where that masked trucking or mist trucking, I don't know what the hell it's called, but let me double check, make sure I know what I'm looking for here, but pretty sure it'll be this first one over here. This guy's doing, but I don't like him backing up toward me. I don't know what he's up to. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I honestly don't know what he's trying to do. Alright, so I was right. It is that Mist Trucking or Mass Truck. I don't know what that company's name is. He just pulled out of the same door that I'm going to be docking into. Basically, right where you see that fry miller. I think you can see it. Yeah. Look like, yeah, you should be able to see it on the front view there. Right here on this side of that fry miller is where I'm going. Alright, this guy trying to back up or something. Yeah, this guy just got out of his truck. Let me double check. How's it going?
Hey buddy, I need to back up and let this guy right here out. Can you back up a little bit for me?
Yeah.
Right here, to get out right where I'm going.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You know, I was having a hard time.
You do it behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, waiting on doors. Yeah.
I was trying to see if you had your backup lights on or if you were just going back and forth here.
I did have them on for a second, and I seen the corner of your light. I didn't see you.
Yeah, I thought about it. I wasn't sure if I could.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to let him out and back up. Let him keep moving all I need.
Yeah, I can do that. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and back up a bit. I guess he needs to back up so the other guy can get out, basically. Looks like we got a little bit of a clusterfuck here. Yeah, hopefully that or whatever that driver is makes a left or goes straight out, whatever, to go around the back side of the drop row over here to our right. Hello? Oh, hang on, I got my windows down. Oh, what was that? Open up my doors and back up to the dock and still on Papa 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to make my way over to there now. It's got a little bit of a cluster here, but I'll be there as soon as I can, and I'll go ahead and get them open for you, though. All right, thanks. All right, bye. All right, so they're ready for me to go and open my doors. So all I got to do is, once the cluster gets all cleared up here, we'll be hopefully be ready to dock in. What door are you going to? 2? Okay, I'm going to 1. You can go ahead. You gotta wait for Fry Miller? Just gotta make sure my tandem's clear. The guy over here, he's outside this truck. It turns out, trying to double check where he's at. He's on foot over here. So it turns out he and the other guy over there were both assigned to door 2. I can't say I've never had that happen to me as well. So. Looks like we're good there, yeah. Alright. Yeah, they're both waiting on Fry Miller to dock out, but yeah, I've had it happen. I think the last time it happened to me, I was at the Albertsons DC in Brea, California. And yeah, I remember I checked in and they ended up assigning me to the same dock door that the guy who checked in right in front of me got assigned to. Gonna watch this drop trailer over here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, looking really good here. Okay, yeah, and you saw I got the call earlier about go ahead and open my doors. So originally they said put back in with your doors shut and then they'll call you when they're ready, but they called me up before I even got a chance to get to the door. Alright, it's actually pretty easy docking. Fry Miller actually has a manual transmission truck. Yeah, I actually thought about going to them a while back after when I got forced out of my Peterbilt. I didn't want to drive an auto shift, and I knew they had some manuals available, but they're kind of limited on them, from my understanding. And I didn't want to be a company driver either. And I couldn't go company over there because the California law. Alright, let me get my wheel chocks in and we'll see how long this takes. It is 22:05 local time right now. So I've been here just under 2.5 hours now. Like I said, the longer they take, the better, because the longer I'm here, the more detention pay I get. Alright, so let that be also a good example of where it pays to not be in a rush. It really pays to communicate with the other drivers and know what's going on, because I'm not sure even they wouldn't have even known that they were both going for the same door had it not been for me getting out and talking to this guy here first, finding out what door he was going to. Because my thought was, if they're both trying to get to dock doors that are further down the lane, then it just makes better sense to let them go by so they can do their thing, and then I can go ahead and do my setup after they've already gone by and everybody's out of each other's way if everything goes well. Now, then it turns out they're both signed to the same doctor. Looks like this guy is the one he was actually supposed to be in door 2. We'll find out here if the other guy here will end up in a different door. Alright guys, we are done unloading here. It is 12:43. So we're gonna go around to the other side and go get our bills and get out of here. Verified my trailer is empty and I got my load locks back. We'll just circle around over here and then go back around to where the receiving office is at to get our bills and be out of here. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we're good there. Watch our header board. Yeah, we're fine over there. Okay, I don't know if it's better to just go ahead and park over here in the staging lot first and then get my bills or what, but we won't be long anyway. I just don't want to be blocking dock doors to retrieve the bills if I don't need to. So in total time we were here a little over 5 hours. Definitely a bit on the slow side, but that's usually what I expect from McLane. There were only 2 pallets that even came off, and then they restacked into 4 pallets. We'll slide, I don't know, maybe come over here. Just want to be, kind of out of the way, but close enough. All right, I think this will be fine here. All right, guys, we're good to go here. No OS&Ds at all. So, we're ready to head out of here now. I'll let you know what's going on next here after we get checked out. Alright guys, we are ready to head out of here. Now, my natural route that I want to take will be to go back to the west on 202 and 9, I guess I can say, back over to Interstate 91 or whatever it was over there. However, I'm going to go ahead and go this way. I'm a little bit on the low side on fuel. I don't know that I can make it over to 91, and I'm not sure what's over there within reach. So I'm going to go ahead and just get on 89 here. Need to top off my reefer tank anyway. There's a pilot not very far away from here. I can always fill up the reefer unit at. Now, there's a Sunoco a little further down, I think at exit 9. That has actually a good price, $4.39 a gallon, I think is what it was, which is less than the national average. I didn't expect to be able to get prices like that in this region, but it's an option. The only problem is, if I go that way, I'm going to have to go down into the Boston metro area, region. I can get on 495, but I'm still going to have Boston area traffic to deal with, and probably get into perhaps some of the Boston commute time over there. I don't know. I might be able to get over there okay. Either way, I can take basically work my way down to I-84, whether it's over on the west side of the Boston area or head back across 202, which is what I'm more likely to want to do. Just so I don't have to deal with Boston area if I don't need to. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Slow delivery, like I said, only 2 pallets came off, and they got them out of the trailer fairly fast, but then I sat in the door with the red light on my door for a good couple hours, and then felt a little bit of activity again later, and then it turned out as my door light turning green, they were putting the dock plate away and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so exit 5 right here is 202. That's what I'll be taking. Let me put my map up for myself at least. Watch for where that pilot's at too. Turned around there. Alright, anyway, yeah, so what's going on next is I'll be reloading in Scranton, Pennsylvania. That doesn't pick up until Friday at noon though, so I'll be, I'll try to run out all those deadhead miles this morning if I can. I do expect that I'm going to get tired, so more than likely I'll probably stop for a nap somewhere along the way. It's over 350 mile dead-end trip if I go this way. I don't really plan to go this way though. Right here is exit 5. That'd be the one that, I think 202, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's where we're going to next. My first time ever going to that particular customer in Scranton. I've been through Scranton before, just like usually deadheading, like from, I think from Gloucester, Massachusetts, or Lewiston, Maine, down through there or something. I know for sure I went through there on the way down from, or actually, maybe even also from Syracuse, New York. But, yeah, so I've been through Scranton before. I just never do any customers there. It was always just to just pass through on the way to somewhere else. So that's what's going on. Again, it's not until Friday at noon, so it gives me a little extra time that I don't necessarily want, but I'm going to have to deal with. And that one will be going down to Central Florida. We'll talk more about that one when it's time to do that pickup, alright? Otherwise, I'm going to call this one a night. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in Scranton, Pennsylvania on the next one. Peace.